Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick video on Russell Simmons. I guess Russell Simmons came up out of his yoga pose, namaste, to sue HBO. Back in 2020, they did a documentary on Russell Simmons because a lot of, maybe not to the same degree, but a lot of the things that Diddy is currently being accused of, Russell Simmons was accused of by several women, and he claimed that he never did anything to anyone. Well, let me go ahead and share a screen because now he's stating that when HBO did said documentary, they ignored a lot of evidence out there where people were refuting what the opposite side was saying about him. So Russell Simmons sues Namaste from Bali, but I'ma need 20 million from HBO over on the record documentary. Russell Simmons claimed HBO ignored mountains of evidence refuting the SA claims against him when it produced a documentary about the cases, and now he's suing the streamer for $20 million. According to docs filed in New York, Simmons says the 2020 documentary on the record disregarded or suppressed more than 20 witnesses who refuted the allegations multiple women made against the music mogul. Simmons says the information was readily available to several bigwigs at Warner Media, the parent company of HBO Max, including CEO John Stankey. He claims civil rights leaders and members of Congress urged HBO to review the evidence supporting Simmons' denials, although he doesn't name any of them. One name he does drop in the doc is Oprah Winfrey, claiming she was initially an executive producer of On the Record, but she withdrew from the project after publicly noting inconsistencies in the accusations. The Jeff Dan founder also claims HBO and the doc producers disregarded 9 consecutive credible and favorable CIA-grade polygraph results, which presumably would have supported his side of the story. Simmons moved out of the U.S. back in 2018 following the allegations and sold his last U.S. property in 2021. He's taken up residence in Bali, Indonesia, where he owns a luxury yoga retreat. He's suing HBO, Warner Brothers, Discovery, and the film's producers for defamation, emotional distress, and invasion of privacy. And yes, he's seeking at least $20 million. Now, I didn't know he owned, I always see him taking pictures at this yoga retreat and this yoga spot. I did not know that he owned one out there. So, good for him. Listen, if you feel you are innocent, fight for your life. If you feel somebody wronged you, do what you got to do, sue them or whatever the case may be. So he is 10 toes down that, HBO got this thing wrong and they had evidence. My thing is, when they're doing these documentaries, yes, you should speak to the people who said that they were wrong, but you should also speak to others so you can have a nice balance, okay? And I don't know what Russell Simmons did or did not do, but I will say everybody has the right to defend themselves. Good luck to Russell Simmons. And yes, that is true. I do remember that initially Oprah Winfrey was going to be an executive producer on that documentary, but she did back out for the very reasons that he cited. Listen, but we're also learning with the Diddy trial that people have trauma brain. I think even if you haven't been through something traumatic, your recall of memories from 10, 15 years ago, and they may slightly differ a little bit. Doesn't mean you're lying. No, it's just maybe sometimes you remember more, other times you remember less. It gets tricky and messy, and that's why respectfully they say if someone has wronged you or something happened, report it closer to real time because you're more likely to remember the situation for what it was. Anyway, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts about Russell Simmons suing from Bali. Now, I will say this. He has said that he's not hiding or trying to evade charges or anything since he moved out of the U.S. because he claimed that he comes back all the time. I will say one thing for sure is he's going to have to come back for this lawsuit unless they decide to settle it out of court. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button. I'll see you on the next video.